You searched for how to send blog submission notifications in Zapier. That's exactly what I'm going to walk you through. I've got a real Airtable base with submissions already in it, and by the time we finish, every new entry will automatically fire off a Slack message. Let's jump in. Open your browser, head to zapier.com and sign in. My dashboard just loaded. Before we build the Zap, take a quick look at the left sidebar under My Apps. You need Airtable and Slack connected. If you don't see them, click Add Connection right here and hook them up now. I've already got both, so we're good. Now click the orange Create button up in the top left corner, then choose Zaps. The Zap editor opens, clean slate. Click the trigger step, the big empty card that says 1 trigger. Search for Airtable, select it. For the trigger event, pick New Record. Click Continue. Next, you'll see your connected Airtable account. Choose the right one if you have several. I'm picking mine, then Continue. Now the important part, point this at the exact base and table that hold your blog submissions. Under Base, I'll select my blog editorial base. Under Table, I'll pick Blog Submissions. That's the table with all the fields we need. Click Continue. Now test the trigger. Click Test Trigger. Zapier is going to pull a sample record. It might take a second. If it says no records found, don't panic. That just means the table is empty. Hop into Airtable, add a quick dummy submission, and hit Test Trigger again. I already have a few, so it found one. Once you get a record, click into it and you'll see every field from your table listed below. Blog title, author name, author email, category, status, submission date, summary, notes. That's the data we'll map into Slack. Click Continue with selected record. Now we add the action. Hit the plus sign below the trigger step, search for Slack, select it. The action event is Send Channel Message. Click Continue. Choose your Slack workspace, mine's already connected, then pick the channel where these notifications should land. I'm using a dedicated channel called #blog submissions. If you haven't created it yet, just type the name here and hit Create Channel. Keeping submissions in their own place means editors don't have to hunt through general chat. Click Continue. This next part is where you build the actual notification. In the message field, I'll start with a memo emoji. I can type :memo or open the emoji picker. Then I'll type new blog submission received and hit enter for a new line. To pull in the Airtable data, I'll use the Insert Data button below the field. Click it, choose blog title, and it drops in a placeholder with double curly braces. That's how Zapier swaps in the real value later. I format it like this: title : space, then the title placeholder, then a line break. Next, author : space, insert author name. Then category : space, insert category. Then submitted : space, insert submission date. Then status : space, insert status. Then summary : insert summary, and notes : insert notes. And I'll finish with a line that says, please review this submission. That gives an editor enough context to prioritize without even opening Airtable. Click Continue. Let's test the action. Click Test Step. Zapier is going to actually send a message to Slack. I'll give it a moment. Now I'll switch over to Slack. There it is in #blog submissions, the memo emoji, new blog submission received, and all the details. The title, author, category, date, status, summary, and notes pulled through exactly right, and the formatting is easy to scan. If a field came through blank or the layout looks off, you can edit the message and run another test right here. I'd also double check with a submission that has a really long title and a large summary, just to make sure Slack doesn't cut anything off. But this one's clean. Before we publish, I always do a quick sanity check. Scrolling up, the trigger is Airtable, new record in the blog submissions table. The action is Slack, send channel message to #blog submissions. I click into the Slack step to verify the mapped fields one more time. Title, author, category, date, status, summary, notes, all there. The test went through without a hitch. That's exactly what we want. Now name the Zap. Untitled Zap isn't useful. I'll type blog submission notifications. Click Publish. The Zap goes live. Zapier will now check for new records automatically. The timing depends on your plan, but you're up and running. Let's confirm everything works from end to end. I'll open Airtable in a new tab and add a fresh submission. I'll put in a title like Quick Tip for Remote Editors, author Jamie, category editorial process, status draft, and a short summary. Save the record. I'll wait a moment, then head to Slack. There's the new notification. With the correct details, the automation just did its job. Now, if you ever need to tweak that message later, maybe your editorial process changes and you want to add a priority field, just come back to the Zap, click the Slack action step, and the message field opens right back up. Edit it, hit continue, and publish again. Takes 10 seconds. While you're here, I'd also check Zap history from the left sidebar every so often. It shows you each trigger and action run with a green check. If a run failed, you'd see a red X and can dig into what went wrong. That's the fastest way to stay ahead of any hiccups. If this walkthrough helped, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments push the video to other people looking for the same thing. Thanks.